the population of the U.S. is actually not bad on most of these issues. They figure it out soon enough.
Huh.
But the government doesn't care what the people think. That's the sad part of it. Neither party cares.
The public over there don't care either. I've seen quite a few of them saying that over there. They just don't know or they don't care.
And Politico published an article says that fighting against the USSR, Soviet Union, in World War II doesn't make you a Nazi. Where does this hatred come from against Russia?
Yeah, well, but that's been true for a long, long time. That was true during World War II, right? I mean, there were many in the U.S. that wanted Hitler to destroy the Soviet Union, right? And we delayed starting a Western Front for years, hoping that would happen, right? The Soviet Union was invaded in 1941. D-Day, right, which opened up the Western Front, didn't happen until 1944. That wasn't by accident. And Stalin, of course, wanted to work with the UK and Britain even in the late 30s to go after Hitler, and they rejected him. That's why they ended up making the pact with Germany, not because they wanted to, but because they knew that they'd be invaded and they wanted to at least buy some time to rearm, right? But that is the truth. And then when World War II was over, the US and UK quickly worked with fascists in Ukraine to try to undermine the Soviet Union. In Greece, even helped restore fascism in Greece because they didn't want the communists to come to power. And as you know, restore fascism in Greece because they didn't want the communists to come to power there. And as you know, the U.S. had Operation Paperclip, in which it brought 1,100 Nazi scientists to the United States to help with our rocket program and our space program. So this is not new. Now you say, well, where does this anti-Russian sentiment come from? I mean, it's very deep-seated. Certainly can go back to Napoleon. There's a new movie coming out about it. We'll see how they deal with it. Napoleon invaded Russia, of course, was defeated ultimately in Moscow by the Muscovites setting the whole city on fire, of course. There's been anti-Russian sentiment for a long time. Russia, since Peter the Great, wanted to be part of Europe. But the truth is Europe never wanted Russia to be part of Europe, and the U.S. never wanted Russia to be part of the West. And that's a sad fact, but that's true. There were some moments where that could have happened. I think under John F. Kennedy, of course, he was murdered, in part because he wanted to make peace with the Russians.
Yeah. Oh, well. That's America for you. A massive pile of dung